Now's the time to choose your group. You can pause this video or wait to have the close-up of the stones. This is group 1, the coral. This is group 2. I forget what this stone is called, but I know it's man-made and it was gifted to me. This is group 3. This is the calcite, the pink calcite. So remember, take a couple of deep breaths in and just see which one is calling to you right now. Could be the backs of the cover or the positions of the cards. Timestamps are down below. And enjoy your reading, you incredible souls. Hello Libras, welcome to your February reading. You're my last group, so it took me a little longer. I apologize. Because of that, you will have an extra part and section where on the bottom you'll get to see 2 extra groups, and the one you choose basically is going to be telling you a little bit more about, since we're in the love month with St. Valentine's Day, you're going to have a little more information of your love life. That doesn't mean that we're not going to be talking about it a little bit here. So first time ever doing this, I was just winging it. We're going to do basically what you already know. So the first week of February, mid-February, and where is it all going? One more. Just said one more. Well, good things are coming. You have the 10 of Cups over here. You might be feeling that right now. Oh, wow. So the first week of February, a lot of things have come to the surface. You felt like you needed to have leaps of faith, but there are a couple of things that have been stopping you right now. One is this lack mentality. So probably you think there's not enough money to do the things that you'd like to do. And there's something in regards to a male figure right now in your life. Someone who's quick with their tongue, but not in a really positive way. Someone that's, I don't know, I'm sensing a lot of BS, not very honest. I feel like mid-February, you're going to get you're going to have a harder time to let go of something. Something emotional has been coming up. I almost feel like someone's playing limbo with your heart, if that makes sense. Let's clarify this face. There is hope. You have a 2 of Pentacles. It's all about balance. But I feel like you're going to kind of find your stride because you have the Queen of Pentacles also. Oh, calmer waters. Okay. First, I'm going to say this to my group 1 Libras. You've had it tough. It's been a heavy roller coaster ride for you. And honestly, like, I'm very sorry that you had to go through all this. So now we're just picking what basically the overall energy of this month. Okay, so you have the Strength card and you have the King of Voices. So basically this month, your overall energy is to speak your truth, but in a way that is empowering, powerful, grounded, and really declaring what you really want out of life, declaring your truth, declaring what you don't want also. Like, saying your truth also implies saying things that you don't want. So if somebody has been mistreating you, or somebody, things have been uncovering and the truths have been coming out, it's really going to take a lot of strength, because it's probably something that you're not used to doing, or, you know, we're always afraid of the what ifs. What if I'm wrong? What if especially if there's like money related to it or children or whatnot, we're always thinking about, everybody else except for ourselves. And I feel like that's the kind of position you're in right now, Libra. You're like always doing so much for everybody else, but then when it comes to you kind of have a harder time finding that inner strength. So that inner strength is going to be very, very important for you to find, to voice and speak up and tell your truth, and not go with the crowd, but really go with what's true to be true to you. Okay. The Kings are also very entrepreneurial, so it's going to be that much more important to really put your foot down, especially if you are owning a business. If you have a business, it's time to move forward with certain things, and maybe even like not necessarily kick people out, but just say, hey, like, you're not performing. This is what needs to be done for your job, and sometimes you need to give the boot, or certain consequences need to be around that so people could understand and move forward, right? That's the overall energy. That's the energy of the month. Now, the first week, which we already passed, we're going to kind of have an idea of what's going on. We have the Moon with the Fool. Then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the King of Swords in reverse. And then we have over here the Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands in reverse. So the Four of Wands is really like a celebration. But to me, it's like you're kind of not celebrating all the things that you maybe even thought you'd have at this point. I kind of feel like you feel a little incomplete, or you've been working really, 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 really hard, and you've accomplished something, and you're not celebrating those winnings. You're kind of like focused on the lack. Okay, yes, I have all this, but look at all this that I still need or that I'm missing, and you're not really enjoying the life that was intended for you to enjoy, right? You're not grateful. I'm feeling like there's a sense of lack of gratitude in the things that you do have. I feel like oh, if only I had to work harder, only if I'd done this differently, I would have had this. This is this guy over here, this little piggy holding his coins, keeping them close to the heart to make sure it doesn't leave. But we forget that money is a form of energy. How you spend money will actually almost define how you receive it. If you keep spending with the idea, oh my God, I don't have enough, well then there's going to be like an extra payment that you need to do, or there's going to be something that breaks in your car, right? Have you ever felt that? I could be completely wrong, but generally speaking, energy, like it's technically like a law. The more you project, the way you think about something is going to respond. Everything responds to the way we think about stuff. And I'm saying it has something to do with a person, because you have the King of Swords over here in reverse. So this person, like I said, he's not very honest, or he's just quick with his tongue. He doesn't really think before speaking, and just mean. I don't know, I'm sensing like this mean. I don't believe it's like intentional. I'm getting this vibe that it's like he doesn't feel good about himself, so to feel good about himself, he needs to put other people down. And I don't know why you have two little birds over here up, so there might be kids involved too. He might have never really felt good enough when he was growing up, or felt like crap, and he doesn't want to be perceived like that in front of his children, or perceived like that in general. This could be a boss too. If you're not the one that in charge. All I know is that a lot of things have been coming out to the surface. The Moon is like all these old feelings are coming up, and you're just ready to like take a leap. And the Fool over here is really like, take that leap. It's not even like you've done the preparation. You already know what you kind of want. You just have to be more specific, or you just need to remind yourself more often of what you do want in your life and how you want to see it. And to do that, you need to sometimes switch up the way you used to think. Sometimes the way you think, or the way you thought was, I would love to do this, but I'm not good enough. And this is a program that we have, you probably saw this, you probably have witnessed this with your parents or with friends, or at work, where people, you know, just didn't believe in themselves and they're always talking themselves out of something. It's time for you to kind of move past all that. Yeah, it's gonna really be time for you to move forward with this Fool card over here. You need to start believing in yourself, start just, you know, taking those thoughts and putting them in a little box, putting them outside of your home for them to never come back again. You understand? They don't belong in your environment right now, especially when it comes to money. Money thing, we live in an abundant world. We're just so used to having people tell us that money doesn't grow on trees. You need to work hard for your money. These are all just belief systems. And until you don't change that kind of mindset, that subconscious mindset, it's going to be a little harder to move forward, because every time you take a step forward, you're going to take 5 steps back. Now, mid-February, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the 3 of Cups. These are in reverse, 7 of Pentacles upright, and the 3 of Swords. To me, this is saying that you need to ask for help. You need to stop thinking that you have to do everything on your own. You probably got burnt. You probably are someone who is a little volatile, or like in mid-February, there's emotions going to come up, and it's normal because you have the Moon card. The Moon card is all about revelations. It's all about all these things, old emotions coming up to the surface, and it's really like the Queen of Wands in reverse she's a total bitch, okay? I'm just gonna say it. And I feel like you're gonna have maybe rifts because of the 3 of Cups is usually about collaborations, coming together, so you might get into fights with coworkers. But I kind of have a feeling that it's because you are afraid of asking for help. You're kind of someone who likes, not that likes, but just puts everything on their shoulders, because you're like, well, I don't think anybody's gonna do it correct, and if you're gonna do something, do it yourself, right? That kind of, again, that kind of programming. And I feel like if you don't ask for help, you're just gonna hurt yourself even more. Like, the 3 of Swords over here is, to me, feels more like a self-sabotage. It could be people that are not really nice with you. Maybe this person over here, this male figure, this masculine energy. But I'm really feeling that it's like a self-inflicted. Not that I want to discredit if it's not. It's just sometimes we need to take responsibility in how we allow other people to treat us, how we allow things to get so far, how we allow, especially now in this time where you have people, you know, fighting for their right to protest or their freedoms and all that. It's like, it's that much more important to take responsibility and be like, hey, okay, yes, this guy or this person or this woman wasn't very nice to me, but how did I allow it to get to that point? How could have I, you know, defended myself or avoided that situation? Or how did I contribute in this situation, going to the point of like you getting stabbed in the heart, right? Now, by end of February, you already have like a tide is being shifted. You have the 2 of Swords in reverse, which tells me that there's a decision that needs to be made that you've been postponing, and you will continue postponing it by the end of February for whatever reason. But I almost feel like it is a decision of leaving. So a decision of leaving maybe a job, or maybe leaving this person, maybe living in the city, or just getting away. All I know is that there is this beautiful Queen of Pentacles inside of you, this Queen of Abundance, this Queen of like this material beauty and gain and appreciation and gratitude. But you're kind of still in limbo between like the old version of you, which is like this Queen of Wands over here in reverse, which is like this like very emotionally driven, kind of like you know, bitch, not in a bad way, just we all get like that sometimes if we don't check in with ourselves, right? If we don't do any self-care routines, if we don't, I always recommend the spa. I always recommend the hot and cold therapies. We have so much toxins inside our bodies because of the air and the food, especially if you eat a lot of processed food. Saunas just help the body to naturally alleviate and remove toxins, right? And then the cold therapy, it's like a huge shock to the body, but more importantly to the nervous system, so it automatically it relaxes it. And God knows we're so stimulated these days with TV, drama shows, coffee, all kinds of stuff. We're stimulated all the time. So sometimes finding that inner balance, that inner peace is very important. Now, this reading this month ends with the Ace of Cups in reverse, and I asked for clarification, and I got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and then the Six of Swords. I'm kind of sensing like whatever love endeavors that you believe you had with the significant other or with someone, whether it's whatever emotional ties, doesn't have to be romantic, that you had with maybe a coworker or whoever this person is, or these people are. I kind of want to say like it doesn't look very good, not in the sense that it doesn't look good of you guys getting together, but more in the sense that there's something better out there for you. You're gonna have to let it go. You need to go to calmer waters. The Six of Swords is all about calmer waters, and it, like the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, also just clarifies that this person, I don't know, this is a really slow moving knight, and he's in reverse, so he's very reluctant. It's a very wishy-washy energy that I'm picking up over here, very wishy-washy. And for you to become this queen, you need to move forward, you need to let go, you need to go into calmer grounds where you don't have that drama anymore. Find a way, even if you have kids involved, find a way where it works for you. Like, no more negotiations. It's like, this is what's going on, this is what it is. You have your sanity that you need to take care of, and if there is kids involved, you have them to take care of, and you can't take care of them if you yourself are not grounded and aligned, and that takes sometimes guts and responsibility, and you know, speaking your truth. Maybe it is with kids too. Maybe you have kids that that have trouble listening or don't want to listen, and it's just a question of putting that foot down. Like, I'm saying that because the King of Swords is really like, he's precise and impeccable with his words. He's the entrepreneur. He's the one that takes care of the house. He's the one that takes care of everything, right? And the Strength card is, it's what you need to conjure up, and it's not physical strength, it's really mental, and like that courage, is that inner courage to really move forward and speak up. Let's take a couple of cards, oracles for you. Forgiveness, forgive yourself and forgive others. You have support, whether you might be in the physical sense, like a prayer could go so far, so it could go so far, and you might not feel like it right now, but there is support. It's just a question of asking and receiving. Sometimes we get support, or people want to give us, you know, help, and we continuously say no thank you, I'm fine. Is this program, this biased belief that, you know, we were supposed to do everything on our own, we don't want to trouble anybody, and that shit needs to go. You have miracles and you have Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the angel, the archangel of support and protection. And a lot of people say, just call upon him, just call his name, ask for guidance, support, and he might actually be an archangel that has been wanting to work with you, been wanting to protect, and he just couldn't because we have free will. We need to ask for that guidance, ask for that help. And it's just a question of saying a couple of words with intention. We're going to read the miracles over here by Doreen Virtues, Healing with Angels. Miracles are occurring all around you right now. Begin to notice them, and you will experience even more miracles. This card is the angel's way of telling you to expect a miracle. Perhaps you feel that you need one right now because you can't see any other way to a solution. Be open to allowing God to help you resolve your challenges in ways that will surprise you. That is a great, that's just like a beautiful statement that you can say to yourself every single day, if or whenever you feel lonely or tired. Be open to allowing God to help you receive your challenges in ways that will surprise you. God, help me to resolve these challenges in ways that will surprise me, and see what happens. I mean, what do you have to lose? You open the door of miracles when you become willing to surrender your fears to God. Visualize the angels carrying away the issue and feel yourself supported by God's wisdom and creativity. As you relax into the source, you are assured that blessings are surrounding you right now. Be open to a miracle coming your way. Libra's group 2, I hope this has resonated. Stand strong. Remember, courage is within. You just need to conjure it up. You need to practice. It's like a muscle. You need to use it so it could get stronger, right? You got this. Enjoy. I love you so much, and I will see you maybe in March. Ciao. Hello, Libra's group 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading for February. You're my last group, so it's a little longer, so I apologize for that. You're going to have a little surprise at the bottom, a little love reading. If you check on the description, just, just because. The way we're going to do it, I'm going to see the first part of February, second, and then third part. We already know what's the first part, so it's going to give us an idea of where it's all going, basically. There we go. You have been going through a rebirth. And by rebirth, I mean metaphorically. You've probably been through so much crap right now, and you're just coming out of it. You've been working on your craft. You've been, the devil's been tempting you, whether it's your own doing or external forces, and you've been just dodging it like a bullet. You are on track. You are focused. It's actually pretty impressive. You're just working on your craft like it's nobody's business. I'm loving this energy. You do have like a little, your heart's been a little, what's that word I'm looking for? I almost feel like you've let go of someone recently, and you're still kind of like sad about the spilled milk, right? It was someone that you looked up to. He was considered like almost like royalty, right? He was someone that you aspired and you liked, and I think you're kind of beating yourself up right now. You're beating yourself up, and you're kind of keeping yourself awake. Is this the right decision? Was this the right thing to do? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it was the perfect decision, because by the end of this week, by the end of February, you're gonna see just how right you are. You have the Seven of Swords, which is really somebody who doesn't have it in your best interest. You have the Star card and the Emperor and all kinds of other beautiful cards underneath the deck. Yeah, so let me just clarify. The Seven of Swords is really about someone that's backstabbing you or that's not having in your best interest, right? So for this to come out by the end, and with all the information that just came out here, you did the right decision. And I have a feeling you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Because if you stay with this person, whoever this person is, I feel like he's just gonna, I'm almost getting the sense of like he's gonna steal some of your abundance, steal some of the hardworking money that you've been just working towards for so long. Let's see the overall energy of the month. Where should your focus be? Okay, we have the Hermit. Oops. And the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, so this is the Muse of Material. So your overall energy is to stay focused. So far, I see you've been very, very focused despite all the like drama and everything that's been going on. You've been still very, very focused on the things that you want to accomplish, and this month is really about hermiting. So with everything that I see here, especially with this Five of Cups mid-February, where you're still thinking about the stuff that you have lost instead of seeing the stuff that you have gained, specifically with a very male analytical person that you've been, maybe it was also a job, maybe you decided to leave your work, whatever it is, maybe it's a friendship. There's something there with a very masculine energy where you're kind of regretting it mid-February, but this month is really about you going within and reminding yourself why all of this happened, reminding yourself all the lessons, reminding yourself of all the hard work that you've done, and reminding yourself where you're going, because this is where you're going. You're walking to this beautiful land of abundance and beautiful just peace. I'm sensing inner peace, love, unconditional love. I'm kind of sensing that you're starting to learn how to love yourself again, and it's always a journey when we do that. When like so many people end up just walking away from us because they're so used to the version where you allowed them to do whatever they wanted to you, not in a bad way or in a good way, but in a very draining way, right? Could it just be energetically speaking? And just allowing them to walk away from you could be just the revelation you needed to have this death occur, right? The death is only the death of the old version, the old self. So, I mean, we already spoke a little bit of everything that's going on, but just to recap, first week, so the week that already passed, you already know this. You've been doing so good. You've been having this huge kind of like shedding, removing, you've been letting go, you've been, you kind of been like this, fuck it, I don't care anymore, like I just want this pain to go. You're like releasing the suffering, and you've been working really hard in releasing all this suffering, because pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Okay, it's what the devil tempts us to provide. He brings us into this victim state, right? You're the victim, we're the victim, everybody else is the problem, don't take responsibility because it's everybody else's fault. We're like, this is this ongoing mental state that allows us or keeps us bounded in the same place, not moving forward. And I feel like you've been just destroying that. You've been so good at moving forward and shedding that skin and not letting these little demons in our heads take over. And by mid-February, you're still working on it. It's great. You have like I said, the spilt milk that you're still a little not resentful, but just, you know, hold dear in your heart. You're like, ugh, was this a good idea? Was this not a good idea? The Nine of Swords is really about this woman, this person who's not able to sleep at night. Okay, and it's in reverse. So I do feel like you're kind of coming out of it slowly, but it's still a little present. All I know is that if you had any doubts, don't, because the Seven of Swords is like a warning card. This person did not have it in your best interest. I kind of feel like this person only came along because they thought you could give them or provide them some kind of satisfaction, monetary, money-wise, maybe a home to live in, or there was just like this thing that they said, you see this grin on his face, this opportunity of like, oh my God, I could get something out of this person, right? Now, the beauty of all this beautiful reading, these two cards, like there's hope. There is a king out there for you, the one that you've been seeking, the person that has been, you know, he or she is grounded, aligned, knows what they want, an entrepreneur. I'm really sensing like everything that you've been wanting in a person, in a relationship, it's on their way. But first you need to let this one go, so there's space in your environment to allow this person in, right? So exciting, Libra group 2. So exciting. Super excited for you. Tell me all about it. Oh, this was in my group 1s too. Libra is really about forgiveness, forgiving this person. That might actually be the spilled milk. Maybe you would have wished that, like, man, if only I had said this, if only I had done this, if only you might have felt like you could have done something differently to not allow, you know, the pain or the hurt. But honestly, this whole lesson could just be for you to learn how to forgive also. Forgiveness is not necessarily forgiving the actions that were taken, but just forgiving, just to let go. Forgiveness is really just for you not to hold on to any kind of resentment. It's one of the biggest and most beautiful lessons in the world. It's not always easy because, you know, our ego gets in the way, and then our pain gets in the way, and then our suffering gets in the way, and you're like, no, but this, but that, but this. But at the end of the day, whatever happened. Are you able to let that imagery, that memory go, so a new and fresh and loving and joyful memories could come in, right? It's a cycle. Everything is a cycle. You need to release to let new stuff in. Healing. That's what the Death card is all about. And Guardian Angel, if you've been feeling alone, your guides are here to tell you, your ancestors are here to tell you, you are not alone. You are not alone. And all this is for your inner being, your health, like you see this person, she has wings, she's your guardian angel. You have guardian angels around you. They want you to know that they're present, and they cannot act without you asking, because it's free will, right? This was a very powerful reading, group 2s. Let me know if this has resonated. Let me know how, just let me know at the end of the month if any of this actually came true or resonated even more. And yeah, share, likes, or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I will see you hopefully in March. That's it for now. Ciao. Hello, Libras group 3. Welcome to your February pick a card reading. First time ever doing it, so I'm just pretty much winging it. We already passed the first week, so we're just going to get an idea of what had already happened. And it'll give us a clue on where this is all going. I do the first week, second week, and then, well, actually, like, first half, second half, and then, like, end of February. And the overall energy of the whole month. And a couple of oracle cards, little guidance. Let's see. Because you guys have been my last group, You're going to have a little extra reading on the bottom of, basically at the end of this video. You'll see the links down below. You'll have 2 groups to choose from. So a little personalized love message. Okay. Ooh, King of Pentacles. That is a great card to have. Some of you have been working on your money. Feeling a little bored. Kind of wondering who that Valentine is. Stepping out of the box. Very interesting. Whoever this new person has entered in your life or will be entering in your life, he's not your usual typical person. I'm almost sensing like a little flamboyant. Nine of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Okay. You guys have been a bit of shadow work to do. All of you. You've all received the 5 of Cups. You guys are a little sour. Oh. 5 of Swords. Huh. Okay. Where will all this go? Where will all this go? Ace of Wands and Queen of Cups. Okay. That's where it's all gonna go. These were the clarifications and overall energy. Overall energy. Twice. We got the Empress twice in reverse in addition to that. So your overall energy, group 3s. Your overall energy for you this month in February is to stay and remain positive. Try to see the things that you are grateful in life instead of the things that you are not, the things that have been worrying you. It's time to just kind of let that go. The Empress in reverse to me means that you've been a little more emotional because you've been a little rocky. Maybe the last couple of months have been a little intense, stressed. You need to start believing and having faith that like the light is going to come back at the end of the tunnel. I almost feel like you don't have control. You're kind of, it's like you have this feeling of lack of control. So you've been wanting to control everything, but it's been kind of backfiring. And I feel like the Sun card is like telling you it's backfiring in a good way. Like it needs to happen. All the chaos needs to happen and occur so something better could take its place. So a new universe could be created from it, right? You have this chaotic how do you call that again? When a star explodes, right? Explodes, and through that explosion is created a whole universe. And I feel like this month for you in February, it's really to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that there is something that's going to create itself magically and beautifully. Now, for the first week, like I said, I feel like you probably feel like you're on top of the world. You're bored. There's something that you're like, yes, I have all these cups, but I want more. Like there's something missing almost in my life. And you have like this new endeavor. I'm seeing this Knight of Cups over here. He's coming. He's gallant. Knight of Cups usually bring a message of love and kindness and cooperation. Just very gentle souls, usually the Knights of Cups. And I kind of feel like this person, like I said, the Hierophant is usually this traditional kind of religious figure. But in reverse, it also means like he's not your typical, it's not what you're typically used to, basically. Now, by mid-February, I feel like your mind chatter is it's gonna start taking over. The Page of Swords is ruled by the mind, and it's usually like a new beginning of some sort. And there might be also a message. You might get a text or an email of some sort, and it's just gonna kind of throw you off. It's gonna throw you off. It might be like a message in regards to work. Maybe you're gonna get an email that is gonna say, oh, you need to do something to, move forward. Maybe you need to do a new class of some sort. All I know is that it's going to stifle a bit in this already beautiful kingdom that you've established. You have the Nine of Pentacles over here. And it doesn't have to be anything with work. It could just be someone or something. Maybe this, new endeavor. Maybe you start overthinking. Is this really the person I want to be with? Is this somebody that I want to move forward with? All I know is that by the end of it, you're going to be stifled. Something in your, like you had this beautiful King of Pentacles over here that was shining through in the first week. I kind of feel like that was you. You were moving forward. You felt like you were on top of the world. And then an event happened mid-February. Something's going to happen, or it has already happened. And it's like your brain just took the rear, and it kind of is driving you in areas of like an emotional roller coaster. Maybe it brought up triggers of like old relationships and exes, and you're like, oh, you're kind of like labeling, and this is all stuff that needs to come up so you can face them. Because the Five of Cups is usually all those cups that have been spilled, instead of looking at the cups that you still have, that are still full. You're kind of still looking back at the cups that are not anymore. And ultimately, like the Queen of Pentacles over here by the end of it is telling me that you've kind of lost your groove. You've been just unbalanced by mid-February. Now, by end of February, however, by end of February, you have a Tower moment. You have a Four of Wands that is in reverse with the Five of Swords. And this all to me, because I asked for a clarification of this whole week, since you have the Empress, the Four of Wands also in reverse. So it's like, it doesn't look like there are going to be any celebrations anytime soon. I feel like maybe you're going to lose your job, or you're going to lose someone you like, or you're just going to, again, this Empress in reverse, right? Like you're just going to feel like you lose control. You're going to have this lack of control, and you're just like, I don't know what I should be doing. I feel like I should be doing something. And I mean, all I can say is just celebrate the things that you're grateful for right now. Because this Nine of Swords over here, whatever's going to be keeping you up, whatever is keeping you up right now, is not helping you or benefiting you. The only thing that you can do is to allow whatever towers that are still within you, that are still relevant, allow them to crash and burn. Feel your emotions. Feel whatever is happening. Allow it to completely destroy itself, whatever that may be, so you can then rise up because I asked just for like a clarification. Okay, where is all this going? So I don't keep you hanging on here. I'm really curious to see what your March has to say. You have the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Wands. The Queen of Cups is about this woman that is moving forward, and this just woman that is completely balanced emotionally. I feel like whatever needs to crash and burn right now needs to crash and burn so you can gain this inspired action to go and do something. And I'm really curious to see what that is, really what that is about. I feel like it has something to do in March. I feel like March is really going to be like your big moment, your big shift. Yeah, but whatever it is, this needs to crash and burn first. This needs to completely, there's like a rotten foundation right now. It could be the way, it could be these people that are around you, the work that is around you. I don't know why work keeps coming back into the conversation, but this boredom that is coming from here is giving me that impression, right? That this boredom in relation to this work. And I almost feel like it's going to be like a self-doing. You're going to self-sabotage yourself so all this could actually crumble, so you can find yourself again. It's almost like, I'm sensing it's like your guides that are doing this. You also have you have 2 tens that I just noticed over here. You have a bunch of cards that are still out there. And 2 tens are usually about completions, right? So the hard work and the drama and the whole mind fuck, it's coming to an end. It's gonna come to a quick end if you decide you want it to be done quicker, right? The only way drama continues is if we keep feeding it. Let's see what your angel cards have to say. Manifestation, harmony, and self-acceptance. Let's read all of them. Harmony. So the harmony. Conflict resolved in a situation that was troubling you. Know that you deserve this peace and happiness, and accept it graciously. You are a peace lover at heart. This card comes to you as a sign of new harmony that dawns upon you. Let go of viewing the situation as troubled and see yourself and others through the eyes of your guardian angels. In this way, you'll look past the surface and see the beauty and light that eternally shines within everyone. By shifting your viewpoint to the angelic perspective, you become an earth angel. Holding an elevated viewpoint sparks miraculous healings in all your relationships. Conflicts drops away, revealing the clean and new truth about everyone and everything. Self-acceptance. You are much too hard on yourself. Your angels say to you through this card, although you enjoy having high standards, it's important to view yourself through loving eyes. Berating yourself only makes your spirit sink. Self-improvement comes from a positive mindset. See yourself through your angel's eyes, and you will see someone who is a perfect and holy child of God. Although you have made mistakes in the past, there is nothing that you could have ever said, thought, or done that would change God's love for you. The angels see past your surface mistakes. They see the beating heart of God's love within you. They love you unconditionally, and they ask you to love yourself in the same way. The self-love. Oh, look at that. You even have miracles. My group 2s had miracles too. And miracles is all about just telling and expecting miracles to happen, right? It's all about faith at the end of the day. So manifestation. You have manifested new opportunities in abundance. Know that you can experience these gifts right now. Your hoped for aspirations are on their way to you. They may arrive in a different fashion than you expected, but the rewards that you truly desired, such as feelings of peace, security, and happiness, are manifested exactly as you requested. Ask your angels to help you. Have faith in your ability to manifest. With the faith you and God can do anything. This is the process by which all thoughts transform into tangible form. First, they begin as an idea born of divine sources. Then the idea meets with a feeling. If the feelings is loving and nurturing, the idea and the feeling create the embryo of the manifestation. You nourish your newborn idea by believing in it and by following the step-by-step guidance that God and the angels give you through your feelings, dreams, and visions. At the end of the day, we're just energetic beings, and we magnetize everything that we get, that we try to create. We're magnets for all this stuff, and our doing creates a bigger magnet for all of it. So I think that is it for you, my group 3s. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed the second part just for you, Libra, since it was my last group. And I'll maybe see you all in March. Have a great and beautiful day. Hello, Libra's Pineapple group. This is your second part. This is what's basically what we need to know about your love life. So the cards that I picked is what do we need to know? And if we need any more clarifications, I'm going to take it from some of my decks. So let's just begin. What do we need to know about this love life, about this person? Okay, so the first thing that comes out is the Hangman in reverse. So the Hangman in the reverse tells me that the person that's going to be coming in, he's not going to be what you expected him to be. So you probably have this image, this idea. You might have already met him, but what you have right now is basically an idea of a person that you thought you would see. It could be the physical, mental, the way he perceives himself, but there's something different about him. And I feel like it's something in regards to his voice or the way he speaks. It's like bringing you a clarification on how you would like to openly speak about yourself. Does that make sense? Like a newfound way of voicing out your truth. And we talked a lot about that in all 3 groups. I feel like this person is going to help you through that. But like I said, there's something about him that you were like, wow, I just never thought I would be with this type of person. Or it could be the physical, maybe it could be someone, I always thought I would be with this type or this type. We always end up generalizing, and sometimes these people are not, usually the physical aspects of them were like, oh, he's not my type. But I feel like the person that's coming in, or the person that's already in, he or she is not like per se your type. And it's just a question to like go with it anyways, because you have the Fool, and then you have the world. Over here is the world cosmos, which is the same thing like the world card. And I feel like there's going to be like a completion. There's going to be an ending of a cycle, of an old pattern, an old cycle of men that you were kind of, or women that you were kind of seeing. And it's coming to an end if you decide to jump freely with this person. So I don't know, I'm really sensing that it's going to be very, very, very important for you to really take out of your mind the types that you thought you would be with, or, this ongoing, like even I'm guilty of it. Sometimes you're like, oh, he's not my type, and it might be because his eyes are not blue or brown or dark, or he's not as mysterious as, we thought we'd be with a person, or they're not tall enough, or, there's always that one little thing. And for you, it's going to be very important to see beyond that. And we're within February, so I feel like it's going to be in February if you haven't met that person, or if you have, you might have like this little like this kind of wishy-washy feeling of like, oh, I don't know if I should. He's like, you know, he's not what I was expecting, and it's, there's just something about the way he perceives himself, the way he talks. It just sparks this inner communication in you that's been wanting to speak up. I almost feel like he's giving you this room, the sacred space for you to voice your opinion, voice your thoughts, voice your honesty, and this is going to be so important and so detrimental in the ongoing, in the cutting in cycles with the old patterns of relationships that you used to have. So you have let go of control issues. This goes back to, you know, controlling the types that we like. You have true love, calling in your soulmate, and you have finances and careers. And there's like little sub descriptions. So let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So don't have any attachments. Don't have any intentions. I mean, intentions for yourself, like in terms of like, you know what you want. I want someone respectful, someone who is honest, you know, all those things are very important. But just in this card, I'm feeling like things fold unnaturally is meaning don't hold on to an image. Don't hold on to expectations. Okay, you are calling in, whoever this person is, you're calling in true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And in addition to that, you have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So let go of control. This is true love. And you have calling in your soulmate. So it's just a question of jumping, like I said, like the fool over here. Just take that leap. Take that leap into the unknown and see what happens. And then you have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Let's actually look at the book to see what, just to clarify a little more about this card. I'm under the impression that it has something to do with how you feel about yourself financially. You might not feel financially stable enough because you're someone who's very independent. Let's see. Financial and career. So, money and love have historically been linked, and this card points to this correlation. The romance angels want to disentangle you from financial or career pressures so that you may enjoy every aspect of your life, including romance. While work can be a source of heart-opening satisfaction, it must be balanced with other facets of love, such as playfulness and laughter. You receive this card. Wait a second. You receive this card because you benefit from an infusion of such lightheartedness. Call upon the angels to elevate your mood, energy levels, finances, career, and anything else that will bring you peace. So, Doreen Virtue was once upon a time very in tune with the angelic realms. And by that, I just mean in tune with a different frequency realm linked. To me, it's the same thing. So with this coming out, I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand with the control issue in the terms of don't limit yourself. Have a little more pleasure with, like, I feel like this person that's coming in, he's going to want to do all kinds of things with you. And you're just going to just stop that curiosity, that fun, flowy aspect that we all have within us, with the idea of like, oh my God, but I might not have enough for that. My budget is low, this, and it's just a question to if that is a fear, to hand it over, right? Hand it over to the universe. Ask them, you know, say, I want to do this. Can you help me? And who knows, maybe you'll find something financially stable will arrive, or something will be given to you, or you'll have a bonus, or there's just something that the universe can help with. Or another thing, just to be very open, right? Because this is all about you opening up your voice. So if this person is your true love, and this person is their soulmate you've been calling in, well, you should be open enough to be able to voice your fears. And who knows, maybe he'll help you. Maybe he'll be able to help you find new endeavors, new ways of financial stability or financial gains. So to me, I feel like this person coming in, or this person that's here right now, is someone that will help you not only to speak your truth, but also to help you with any fears that you have. And if finances is one of them, well, be open enough to talk about it, right? I think that's it. I think I'll pull one more card, because I just received my sweet ass affirmations by two people. I know one is Armstrong. I don't remember the other name, but I'm super excited. And I know this is a love reading, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So for you, my lovely Libras, these are the first two. I actually received one of these beautiful cards. Let's go here. By giving thanks, I initiate abundance. Through generosity, I spread it around. So don't hold too tight on your money, because it's, at the end of the day, it's just a frequency, it's just energy. If you give with the right intentions, if you give and you're like, oh my God, I might not have enough, you're telling the universe that you don't have enough, and it's just going to give you more of not having enough. If you give with the intention, wow, I really want to give. I want to give this because I feel good about it, and I love this, whatever it is, charity, person, food, even if you're buying food, you know, thank you food, thank you money. And there's actually a Japanese businessman that built his whole, not value system, but his whole belief around that. And he actually became really, really big. I don't remember his name though. So when you give thanks, you attract abundance. Focus on what you have, not what you don't. It's not about how many likes you got on your social posts, but about each individual who took the time to engage with your little creative space. They shared a moment with you, and that is fucking beautiful. It's not about the amount of money you still need, but about the ocean of abundance already surrounding you. When you pay attention to what you do, you realize there is always enough and never too little. The universe provides. When you generously give thanks and share your abundance, you spread joy to all areas of your life. Let me know if that resonated. Let me know which group you chose. If it was a pineapple, put a little pineapple emoji. If it was the avocado, put a little avocado emoji. That's it. That's it, guys. Love you guys so much. Have a great afternoon, day, night, whatever time you're watching this. Ciao. Hello, Libras. My avocado group about love. So far I picked angel card, romance angel cards, and a couple of tarot cards. So we're gonna just see who's coming, what we need to know about this person, maybe just a clarification. And wow, oh wow, you have amazing, just beautiful cards here for this love partner. Even the romance angels are just beautiful. I'm under the impression that you've already met this person, that you're already going through this kind of honeymoon phase. All I know is that it's like a victory. You have the Six of Wands, and then you have the Sun card, which is like the ultimate yes card. So if you haven't met this person, wow, this person makes you feel like a queen. That's the impression that I'm getting here. It's or this person exudes this queen-like, yin, speaks the truth, speaks their mind, or this person brings this out from you. He or she allows you to just be into your feminine voice, physique, and you're loving every moment of it. I'm almost sensing like you guys are already thinking and talking about pregnancy, like getting pregnant, or maybe you already are pregnant because the Nine of Material also has little hints of that in the card. Yeah, like you're in a beautiful moment right now. A beautiful moment of it's, or you're feeling this person coming in, you know this person is coming in, and you're just mentally preparing yourself because you know what you want. You're like, this is what I want. I want someone to make me feel like I could speak, like I could talk my truth, like I could own, just own it all and be okay with that. The only thing here is and it's funny because we got this in the first group too, in the pineapple group, which is let go of control. And it's funny because I put it back in when it came out the first time. I was like, maybe it wasn't, it was just a coincidence because it was pulled and it has like some kind of a little dent over here, and then it like jumped out. So you Libras, you need to be able to let go of, you have to let go of your attachment to an idea of how a relationship should be, your attachment to an idea of what things should look like and should be. There's something better out there for you. So if you control everything to make it look like this puzzle piece, you're putting everything together, you might miss something even bigger that the universe is trying to offer you. All I know is that this person is, yes, he's a soulmate, and playfulness. We actually were talking about this in the pineapple group too. It's all about playfulness. Just, it's like that fool. This one also gives me that feeling of just active fool, meaning like be curious, be playful. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge the relationship. Don't judge the other person, right? So the honeymoon phase here says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Letting go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I don't know, but you Libras right now in both groups, you had just beautiful cards in regards. So if you haven't already found this person is on its way, and just stay open. You just need to stay open to this idea that you deserve love, you are worthy of love, that love is for you, right? And I feel like it's because you've been working so hard on yourself to give yourself true love, give yourself pure unconditional love. And because you've done this, you've set out a new vibration that is attracting this person into your life if you haven't already attracted it. Yeah, there's definitely something about pregnancy. I don't know if you see, but there's like a seed right in her stomach. So there's definitely a possibility of pregnancy, or you might already be pregnant if you're with someone and you've been feeling and you've been wondering. I check that out. Or if you're not planning on getting pregnant, maybe just put extra protection there. And yeah, just beautiful cards. I'm gonna pull, like I did for the first time, my new Oracle deck from, what's it called? Let me just get the name over here. Sweet Ass Affirmations. I got this on Kickstarter. I am like super happy. It literally just came in today. So we're gonna pick one card for you. Okay. As I align my habits, decisions, and actions with my dreams, my creative ideas become real things. Let me say that again. As I align my habits, decisions, and actions with my dreams, or with the love that you've been wanting to have, My creative ideas become real things. The world abounds with stimulating distractions, and it's easy to lose yourself in a labyrinth of activities, projects, and directions. But you'll never complete any journey if you keep changing your route. Bring your dreams to reality by aligning your habits, decisions, actions, goals, and core visions with each other in a hierarchy like your chakras. Cultivate habits so you can make better decisions that support the actions you will take to reach your goals, which in turn support your dreams. The amateur spends time on anything that catches his attention, but the pro circulates time to everything that aligns with their dreams. Wow. That is beautiful. So if we're talking about romance here, if you want a man that's, loves nature, well, make sure you go to places where people love nature, right? If you want someone to treat you right, be more clear on what that means. What does that mean, someone treating you right? Does that mean they buy you flowers? Does that mean they listen actively? Does that mean, and then make it non-negotiable. If somebody disrespects you, have it known. Tell the person. As soon as you remember, we tell people how to treat us. If we don't treat ourselves with respect, people automatically in your subconscious mind, through energy, because your energetic frequency now is telling the universe that I do not respect myself because I allow things to be done under my radar. And therefore, their subconscious mind will automatically do that. You understand what I mean? We teach people how to treat us by our own actions, by allowing them to continue their own actions. Super, super important. If you can leave with anything, I don't even care about the love message. If you can remember that, you're the winner, no matter what. Even if this person that comes in isn't the person that was meant to be, the more you put your foot down on how you want to be treated and how you treat yourself, the faster that person is going to come. The faster that love, that soulmate that is meant to be is going to arrive. And that is it. Let me know which group you chose by putting a little emoji and maybe even the group number. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know if this all came true. And that's it. Thank you so much, Libras. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully you like this extra little reading that I did just for you. And I'll hopefully see you guys in March. Ciao.